Wurme here live at the National Bowling Stadium Lanes, joined by Hall of Famer Ron Boyce. Ron, it's a big day here, isn't it?
Mike, this is what we call, this is our Super Bowl, Mike.
It is a big day here. The team event champions from last year, bowling, it's Team NABR. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
NABR, yeah, NABR. We're going to go with NABR, yep.
It's a big day. I noticed you brought in your own beverage. You're violating a rule here if you want to show the folks at home what you brought in there.
Well, it's empty now, Mike, so nobody can really prove anything at this point.
Yeah, I did see a flask hidden in your jacket.
Yeah,
but what we're going to be doing is showing a few shots of the members of Team NABR, first to last, starting with Adam Barta.
Correct.
And we're going to have that footage and maybe some tips at home for the folks that are coming out to bowl in this tournament. And we're going to do that right after this. All right, back in the action here, Ron. We do want to thank our sponsor, BoomBowling.com, for sponsoring this video. Thanks for them for stepping up. And looks like stepping up to the lane here is a two-sport athlete, Ron. It's Adam Barta. He's the leadoff bowler for Team NABR.
Yes, Adam is
a drifter.
Wow, looks like
with a shirt that bright, you would think Adam would see the stripes on that shirt and maybe stopped a little sooner.
I think Adam just stepped into the lane, literally.
Yes, yeah, the lane does sink down.
Yep.
A lot of nice material these shirts are made out of, Ron. I know you think you know a few things about the material, don't you?
Actually, this shirt, I believe, if you were to put a snorkel and an oxygen tank on him, he's going to be going deep sea fishing or deep sea diving. Actually,
I know there's a river down the road. He may be diving into that after bowling. It's not going very well.
No. Adam, a graduate of DeVry University.
Yeah, he was the captain of that school's bowling program. Here's his first shot in the 10th frame. I think he struck.
Yes, he did, Mike.
We want to mention again, he's a two-sport athlete, Ron. He is a competitive eater in the off-season.
Yes, once the USBCs are done, he's going to be training for the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, where he was a third-place finisher last year.
Yeah, he is sponsored by Hammer Bowling and Nathan's. I know the Nathan's emblem on that shirt, not allowed this year.
No.
They did not pay their registration fees.
No, they didn't. But if you notice the front of the shirt, that does look like a hammer, but that's actually a TV tray stand that folds up into a place where Adam, when he gets done bowling, can finish his meal.
Yes, and you noticed a very unique feature of the collar on that shirt, didn't you, Ron?
Yes, Adam Barta has the extender for a polo shirt. One of the only bowlers I've ever seen to have that on their shirt. It's amazing.
Yeah, he spent a lot of money on these shirts. You might as well get what you want out of them.
Right.
And he does live in that every so often on a camping trip, but it does double as a sleeping bag.
That's right, and he also covers his car in the wintertime with that shirt, Mike.
Yes, he does. It's a minivan, actually. Here he goes, his second shot. He's walking away from it, and we'll walk away from that, too. It's a six-pin.
Yep.
Putting his hands in his pocket, trying to find some loose change to throw on some of the other lanes so he can maybe win a bracket.
Hey, I'm actually trying to figure out how he puts his hands in his pockets, Mike. That's amazing.
Yes, it's an extra wide pocket, I believe.
Well, we tried to tell Adam to keep his chin up for this shot here. Maybe he'll get the spare.
Which one, Ron? Which?
Well, I'm hoping we're going to go with the third one this time, Mike.
This spare here, I believe, will get him to 176. Not the start Adam wanted. I know he's a very accomplished bowler in his own right. We don't want to take anything away from him, but a little bit of a struggle here in game one. The tough conditions, and he does miss the spare. We're going to call that a 175 for Adam, not the starting.
Yes, that's his weight in kilograms, by the way, too.
That's right. Stepping up here now is a very good friend of mine, Ron. It's Scott Pohl, and we do want to mention Scott doubles as a drunken Ronald McDonald on the weekends. And we are not making that up, folks. He does.
No, Scott, a graduate of...
Pull yourself together here, Ron. He is a captain of the Walden University bowling team. A lot of collegiate athletes on this team here, Ron.
There are.
Here he goes. He dumps it out there, and a 210. Unbelievable. He did drive his house here.
Yes. Scott lives at home with his wife, 2 kids, and 46 cats.
46 cats. His house must smell great.
Oh. Yeah, we tried to get Febreze to be the sponsor for this team, but again, not registered.
Yes, if Scott looks like he has a lot of cats, looks like that crazy cat lady, you're absolutely correct if you called that one.
Yeah, I could probably use some of that cat hair to fill in that bald spot on the top of his head there.
Yes, I know he's knitting an Afghan out of feral cat hair right now. Yep. He's going to miss that. He's going to shoot 100 and...
Not much.
Not what he wanted. Tough conditions, we want to say again. These guys, great bowlers. Again, we don't want to take that away. It's a 149 Ron.
Wow.
Here's our next bowler. It's let's see if I can pan up there. Is that you know what? Why don't you try that name, Ron?
It's Scott Pohl.
No, the one.
Oh, the one underneath it.
Red, yeah.
Oh, highlight red. It's Brian.
Good luck with that name.
Walaziak.
No. Try again.
Walizek?
No. We'll give you one more try on that name. It's a great Scrabble name if you have the letters.
Wally Zirk. Zek?
Wally Zirk. Yes, it's Lonnie Wally Zirk.
Yep.
Lonnie Wally Zirk, a PBA champion. He was the winner of the 2003 Las Vegas Open and the 2008 Waste Management Classic.
Yes, and he also finished third in the Des Moines Open and 14th place in the Lafayette, Louisiana Crab Shack Open.
Yes, that's right. That was a sweeper, Ron, of course.
Oh, yes.
One of the smaller events. Lonnie, part-time tour player now. He does have a family, wife, kids.
Yes. Lonnie, really very exciting and flashy bowler down there, Mike.
Yes, exciting to watch. And pardon me, I have to correct myself. That is Brian Wally-Zak. That is not Lonnie. I am so sorry. Geez, we should have done a little bit more research on that.
Yes. By the way, we are not watching paint dry. We are actually Wally-Zak is bowling his entire 10th frame.
Yes, he's only thrown one ball so far. He's going to have a high game here on the team. Him and Mike R battling it out here. Mike R up to bowl next. Here is Brian's second ball in the 10th. Looks like he fell off of it. Trips a 4-pin,
yes.
Ron.
Looks like he was up there doing the truffle shuffle, Mike.
Yes, he has quite the arm sleeve on. It looks like he has a finger brace on a finger. I'm not sure if he's bowling injured or not.
That is either an arm sleeve, Mike, or that could be a tooth. That could be a toothbrush holder, Mike. I'm not sure. That's a really small one.
He may have injured himself playing video poker the other day a little too aggressively. And he is a collegiate bowler as well. Ron, what school did he go to?
Brian is a graduate of Southern New Hampshire.
It's a great school, Ron. I know close to us in the Northeast.
Correct.
And he was an alternate captain on that team, I'm told.
Yep. B-teamer for a couple of years, but he finally got up to the A-team in his senior year.
He's going to end with a strike. He strikes out in the 10th and the 9th. I should say 9th and 10th. That is 246. What a great game.
The over-under on Brian Wally-Zak was 245, so he did cover the over.
That's right, and here's our pride and joy here. It's none other than our great friend Mike R. And I know Mike R., a two-time Eagle champion.
Yes.
Maybe he could show the folks at home some tips here on how to attack this team event pattern this year in the 2016 Open Championships.
You know what? Mike started off a little slow. He really is throwing the ball awful up until this game. He really turned things around. Hopefully he can turn something in his hair around there to maybe a little Grecian formula. Maybe make himself look a little better.
Yeah, Mike got in all the senior brackets this year, and unfortunately he's only 45 years old, so I hope nobody finds out here.
But by the way he walks in line, Mike, he looks like he's about 65.
Yes, he does. Wearing pants for the first time. Normally he bowls in his wife's skinny jeans.
Yep.
He does strike in the 10th.
Big strike from Mike.
Really excited about that shot, Mike.
People his age got to watch that kind of stuff, though. Hips are the first one to go.
Yeah, he's going to want to hurry up and finish bowling. His bedtime's in about 45 minutes.
Yes, Mike not really making the change to the West Coast time here. He's struggling.
Does he know he has another shot, Ron? I see him going way back into the bowler's area.
Again, people his age, the mind goes next after the hips.
Yes, absolutely. He's picking his ball up with both hands off the return.
Most of the members on that team look like they're at that age now where two hands is the only way to pick up the ball off the ball return.
Absolutely correct. Mike, a star bowler at the University of Phoenix, Ron. Just a staple in that program.
I believe at one point Mike tried to get into a West Texas State A&M University or something.
Technology, yes. He didn't get in.
No. GPA of 1.4, so kind of a little short there, but
that's a 5-bagger for Mike R, and he's going to have quite a big game, really helping out his teammates. The first couple bowlers maybe struggling a little bit this game.
And it's kind of shocking that Mike is this good of a team bowler, knowing that he's a very, very, very individual classic bowler.
He's all about himself.
Yeah, you can't spell Mike without me.
That's absolutely correct, and I would know.
Oh, yeah.
Here he goes. This is Mike's final ball here. Again, hopefully the folks at home see how he's attacking this pattern and maybe can have a tip or two. Maybe he can learn something from Mike. And I know, Ron, you wanted to pass along one of your tips to the folks at home that may come out here and bowl this year.
Yes, that's pretty much stay home. There's really nothing here to do, and the shot is awful. The city, though, is very clean. So anyway, just stay home. It's terrible.
And for the folks that actually don't use that advice and actually come out here, Ron, you want to mention that they should just get extremely drunk. Is that correct?
Yes. Like most of the people in Reno that sleep on the curb, looks like drinking is the best way to attack the city.
The only way I've gotten through up to this point.
Right.
It looks like we had Mike R. bowling a 245 game there. Rob Gottschall, the anchor player, who almost blew it for Team NABR last year, did bowl 760, and if he didn't strike out in the 10th, that team would have lost.
Yeah, Rob Gottschall recovering from back surgery after last year's USBCs.
That's why, oh my goodness, what happened last year?
Well, if you have to try to carry those 4 guys for 3 games, you're gonna slip a disc at one point.
My goodness, looking down here, I think one of them left already.
If I was a couple of those bowlers, I would consider it at this point.
The only team using the subboard in the middle of bowling, Ron. That's unfortunate.
Not looking to their companion. Oh, again.
I didn't even see anybody page for a phone call that time, Ron. It looks like the tape peeling out of that ball. Hopefully it's an ebonite product, or that would be very embarrassing.
Oh, yes, it would. Rob used to getting delayed during his approach here, I believe, Bud Light Challenge.
Yes, Bud Light Challenge champion. They announced a phone call in the middle of his approach when he needed a strike to win. He was able to regroup and carry the 2, 4, 7, 6, 5, 10, 8, and the 2.
Yep. Looks like he's really trying to take his time here for his first ball in the 10th, Mike.
Yes, he's attempted to throw a ball, but he has not been successful in delivering a ball yet. Really taking advantage of the free air coming out of that air blower here at the bowling stadium.
Rob, again, taking a lot of time here. It took him a long time to get his GED, which he finally accomplished over the offseason.
Right. The only bowler with no collegiate history. He's got his GED from BOCES, Ron. We want to mention that.
On his 3rd try, too, which is good for him.
He's got it. Got a 10 pin up there.
Solid 10
pin. He's got a nice wrist wrap there, Ron. I don't know if that's from helping carry the bowlers from last year either. I don't know, he had a back injury, as you mentioned, but getting them on his shoulders and back, maybe tight wrist there, too.
Could be. It really could be, Mike. It's got to be tough being him. I mean, he's a power lifter by trade. I mean, kind of being on the team, you have to be, but boy, I'll tell you.
Folks at home may recognize Rob from his day job as the host of Cheaters.
Yes. Cheater's been off the air for a couple years, but
you can see it on the Warner Brothers network in most markets at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Rob is also an extra for the J.G. Wentworth commercials. If you need cash now, Rob Gottschall's in those commercials. He's riding the bus.
Sadly, Rob has no cash, so ironically, that's quite a role for him to play.
Rob, an unsuccessful used car salesman, by the way, as well. He's really trying to find himself at this point.
Yeah, Rob, changing balls, maybe trying to get a new look here. This team does not appear that it's going to hit 1,000 this game, but they are a late riser, Ron, just like the horse you lost on last night at Turf Field Racetrack.
Yeah, tough loss for me there, Mike, but hopefully, like my gambling skill, they'll bounce back here. Team NABR, NABRN, something like that. NABR. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, Rob Gottschall, a 188. Team NABR does get to 1,000, 1,003, and that'll wrap it up for us, Ron. We want to wish everyone coming out here good luck and enjoy the best part of Reno, and that's leaving, isn't it, Ron?
That's correct, Mike.
And we'll see you next year from Las Vegas. Hopefully everyone at home uses these tips to their advantage this year. And Ron, it was a pleasure working with you again.
Mike, always a pleasure at the USBCs.
And we'll see you next time, folks.